How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my MLB picks for 4/19 Tuesday. Greatly appreciate it. Everyone's support, the likes, the comments, the shares. Definitely want to get to 200 subscribers. We're over 130 right now. We did a giveaway at 100. Trying to do that again for 200. So definitely help me out, guys. As you can see, I do pay it forward when you guys help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So we had an okay day yesterday. Couple of misses, a couple of hits. As you can see, I did win this bet. Unfortunately, a lot of these games were postponed, like the White Sox game, the Diamondbacks game, and the Mets game. But we did hit on these other ones here. We hit on the Milwaukee plus 3.5 and the under 14.5 total runs. We also hit at the Tampa Bay Rays plus 3.5. Probably should have taken. Kind of did a rookie mistake here. I was talking up the Cubs, how good they started off. Kind of had a feeling they were probably going to win outright. Probably should have taken them, but I took the Tampa Bay Rays at plus 3.5. We still won that because the Rays only lost by 2. Then played it safe here again. Took the Houston Astros at plus 3.5 at minus 110. Should have just taken them straight up. The Astros are just a better team. And then the same thing here for the Philadelphia Phillies. Again, I talked up the Colorado Rockies. Again, how good they started off. Sure enough, they beat the Phillies, but they still cover the 3.5 runs for that bet. And then the same thing for the Padres. Knew that they were going to beat the Reds, but I played it really safe with the plus 3.5. Same thing for Oakland against the Baltimore Orioles, and then the same thing for the Dodgers. So didn't make much, one bet $10, 118. So not a bad bet. Then for this one, we took the Rays again. Talked up the Cubs, they lost. They beat the Rays. Then Houston, we had that one right. The Mets voided, obviously. Then we took the Phillies after talking up the Rockies. And then everything else hit. The Padres, A's, and then the Dodgers. Two big mistakes there, but not crazy. We probably should have done the 3.5 on this Rays game, and probably should have done the same on the Phillies game, and we would have cashed this ticket. Obviously, the payout would have been less because the odds were less, but we actually would have won. So on to the next game, on to the next day. For this game, there is no alternate run line, so I'm kind of staying away from it. I could see the Mets winning this game, but I'm going to stay away to play it a little safer. I'm going to take the Cleveland Guardians, even though the White Sox are the better team. Beaver is pitching. He's a great pitcher. So I'm thinking that he's probably going to win this game. I might take them on the alternate run line. As you can see, guys, I play things pretty conservatively. Sometimes I make some crazy bets, but most of the time I play it conservatively. So I'm going to take them at plus 2.5 instead of the outright win. Again, the odds are worse, but a win is a win. I'm going to take the Cardinals with Wainwright pitching. They should be able to beat the Marlins in this game. And then I'm going to take the Yankees against the Detroit Tigers. Again, the Detroit Tigers has shown some life. They started off better than I thought. But with Cole pitching, I think the Yankees should be able to get the best out of the Detroit Tigers. Sorry, I'm thinking football. And with that said, I do put up football picks when the football season is coming. This is the first year that I'm making these videos, but the football plays are going to be coming, and football is actually the sport that I've done the best in, that I've made the most money. So definitely still stay tuned for that when the season starts. For the Mets against the Giants, I'm going to take the Mets. Scherzer's pitching, great pitcher. The Mets are hitting pretty well. Thinking about playing it a little bit more safe with taking the Mets, but there is no alternate lines, so I'm going to take the Mets on the money line. And I'm going to take the Red Sox with Eovaldi pitching. Another good pitcher. He kind of always kills the Yankees, so I kind of don't like him too much. But again, I don't bet with my mind. With my heart, I bet with my brain. So I'm going to take the Boston Red Sox to win, just to play it on the safe side because the Blue Jays have been hitting so well. I'm going to take the Red Sox at plus 3.5 just in case. And then this game is kind of, it just boggles my mind. I want to take the Pirates, but I'm going to take the Milwaukee Brewers at plus 2.5. I won't be surprised if the Pirates just went outright. I'm gonna keep my faith in the Rays. Again, the Cubs have started off really well, but I got a feeling that the Rays are due for a win, so I'm gonna take them. I'm also gonna take the Astros. Again, they're just a better team. The Astros are, always in the playoff contention, so I'm gonna take them there. And then with the Royals against the Twins, I'm probably going to do the alternate run lines for this one as well. I'm going to take the Twins at plus 3.5. So even if they lose by three or less, I still win that leg. And I'm going to skip the Phillies-Rockies game. These two teams, I can't figure them out yet. I won some money with the Phillies before, but I'm just going to stay away from those two teams. Those two teams are one of the two teams that I have the hardest time figuring out so far. I'm going to take the Padres. Cincinnati's not a good team. They kind of started off a little bit of a run, but I don't think they're going to beat the Padres in that game. And then I'm going to take the Dodgers on the alternate run line at plus 3.5. So those are the picks. I'm going to take Cleveland Guardians plus 2.5. With Beaver pitching. I got the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line. With Wainwright pitching, I got the Yankees with Cole pitching on the money line. I have the Mets with Scherzer. Then I have the Boston Red Sox plus 3.5. I have the Milwaukee Brewers plus 2.5. The Rays. That again, guys. This game scares me because the Cubs have been hot. So if you want to fade that pick, you could definitely delete it and put something else on there. Houston Astros at the money line against the Angels. Then I have the Minnesota Twins plus 3.5 against the Kansas City Royals. I got the Pods beating the Reds, and then I have the Los Angeles Dodgers at plus 3.5 against the Braves. So just for example purposes, I'm gonna bet $1 to win almost $38. And I'm gonna see if they have his. It doesn't look like they have his strikeouts yet. These things come out a little later, but I'm gonna do kind of a more aggressive play. I'm gonna take the Mets at the money line. Actually, I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna take the under in this game, under 7.5. Again, two good pitchers pitching. I think this game might be like a 3-2 game, 3-4 game, which is still 7 runs, which comes under the 7.5. I'm gonna take the under in that game. I'm gonna take the Cardinals at minus 1.5, so they have to win by 2 runs or more. I think that is doable for that team, and this game kind of scares me in terms of over-unders because I know the Yankees could put up numbers and Detroit has been hitting pretty well. So I'm probably going to take the props on this game. I'm probably going to take Rizzo to get a hit and Donaldson to get a hit. And I'm probably going to take the Yankees on the money line as well. With the Mets against Scherzer, I don't know if they don't have anything yet, but I am going to take it. This one is tough. Again, with once the alternate run lines come up, I'm probably going to take the Mets on the alternate runs. I'm going to skip it for now. For this game, I'm going to have the Red Sox on the alternate line at plus 3.5. And I'm also going to have the total runs under 14.5. Actually, I'm going to do under 15.5 just in case they decide to go crazy. and score all these runs. Let me see if they got the hits. I've been making a lot of money with Devers. As you guys know, Devers and Bogarts have been making me money. Again, I'm a Yankees fan, but whoever makes me money, I don't care what team they play for. For this game, I'm going to get Yelich to get a hit. And I'm going to take Lorenzo Cain to get a hit. Who else? Let's see. Probably going to go with McCutchen to get a hit as well. And I'm going to have the alternate run line again. I'm going to do the Milwaukee Brewers at plus 3.5. And the alternate runs, I'm going to take it under 13.5. Again, guys, I'm probably going to skip this game because it's just the Cubs are going to make me pay. So I'm going to take Altuve to get a hit in this game. And I'm probably going to take Trout to get at least one hit. And it doesn't look like they have the alternate run lines yet. So I'm going to skip the pick. For this game, I'm going to take Salvador Perez to get a hit. And I think I'm going to end it there. And then I'm going to take, again, the alternate run line. I'm going to take the Twins at plus 3.5. The total runs kind of scares me. In this game, I can see it being a very high-scoring game. But I don't think there should be more than 15 runs. Let's see. 15 is 8-7, 8-8. Yeah, I'm going to skip this game. I could see that game going over. For this game, I'm going to take Bryce Harper to get a hit. And Baum to get a hit. Baum has been kind of on fire lately. I'm probably going to take Chris Bryant, too, to get a hit. And again, I'm going to take the alternate run line. And I'm going to take Philly plus 3.5. The total runs, I'm going to leave it alone because I really can't figure out these. And this in Colorado, too. That could be a high-scoring game. For this game, I'm going to take Turner, who's been absolutely scorching to start the season. I'm going to take him to get a hit. And I'm going to take Freeman to get a hit as well. And then I'm going to take the alternate run line on the Dodgers at plus 3.5. And I think I'm going to end it there. Let me see if they got the strikeouts. Strikeouts are not in yet. So I'm going to stay away from that. Padres, let's see. Machado has been pretty good. Well, I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to. There's 23 legs already in this parlay. Like I said, this is a riskier play. So I'm taking Yelich, Kane, and McCutchen all to get hits. I have the Brewers at plus 3.5. Excuse me, and I have the under 13.5. So even if they score 13 runs or less combined, I still win that bet or that leg. I have Harper, Baum, and Bryant all to get hits. I got the Phillies plus 3.5. For this game, I got Trey Turner and Freddie Freeman both to get hits, and I have the Dodgers plus 3.5 also. I got in the Yankees game Rizzo, Donaldson to both get hits, and the Yankee money line. Then I have the Red Sox plus 3.5 and the runs under 15.5. Then I have in the Angels-Houston game, I have Altuve and Trout to both get hits. In the Twins game against the Royals, I got Salvador Perez to get a hit. And it's not because he has my same last name, but he has been hitting well. And he is one of their best hitters. Minnesota plus 3.5. And then Chicago, White Sox, Cleveland, under 7.5 total runs. I have St. Louis minus 1.5. And that's going to do all the other picks. You already saw it. So it's a 23-leg parlay. Again, I'm going to bet $1. This is a long shot, so the payout is pretty big. It's almost $870. So I'm going to take that shot. And again, guys, follow the Twitter. I usually make more bets and post the pics of the bets, like a screenshot. in the Twitter account. It's at Manny Fresh Bets. I feel pretty confident about these picks. Obviously, the long shot is a long shot. So if we win, we win. If not, we just lost $1. No biggie there. But I do feel confident about the first pick. Again, I'm gonna be making more picks for tomorrow. Check out the Twitter at Manny Fresh Bets. Really appreciate all the support. Let's get to 200 subscribers. Have a great Tuesday of baseball, everyone, and we'll see you next time.